getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the ball down one. 6 months in, I ain't down once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She says she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat. I'm just hoping she don't feel, cause when she do, I don't know what I'ma do.
It is perhaps the best home field advantage in all of football, and certainly the loudest, as we welcome you inside Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Kansas City Chiefs. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Here we go. 56. 46 down, man. 5-4. 56.
Throwing on first is Wentz. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Heck of a start. A 30-yard pickup on their first play from scrimmage.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. They'll run for the first time with DeAndre Swift. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11 now.
And 11 at the 45-yard line.
Wentz going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Forced out to his left. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 6 at the 11-yard line.
On the ground, it's Evans. And he'll go down after losing yardage at the 10. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
The coaches stress their defense being physical. They don't just mean the big guys. How about the guys on the outside, the cornerbacks? It's not just their job to patrol the airspace. They can get involved in the run game as well.
Oh, big man, it's Rager. He's got it. And he's out right at the 25. Give him a first down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders.
And the Raider first down.
From the gun, here's Watson. He's going deep for Brown. And that's caught inside the 30.
Yeah, it's on.
And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Marquise Brown. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders have taken the early lead. And that makes it 7-zip Vegas.
Raiders 7, Chiefs nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Here comes Montgomery now to return it. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
44-yard line.
They'll run on 1st down with Evans. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. The Georgia man, Roquan Smith, came in and got it. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Here's Evans. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. Well executed there on 2nd down, so do you go back to the air on 3rd?
Well, that's a possibility, but now you've opened up things to where you showed that you would run the ball in long-distance situation. You might come back again because I doubt they believe you'll do it a 2nd time.
He gets it to Brown, complete. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. 2 first-quarter touchdown passes now for Deshaun Watson. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to him. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down. Throwing is Wentz. And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. Leonard Williams able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Brings up 3rd down.
26 mark. 81.
On 3rd and long, it's Wentz. Eluding the pressure right. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. It's the former number 4 overall pick, Cleveland Ferrell, that got in there to bring him down. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Now Brown. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Nearly a huge return, as it is. Still a very good one. 24 yards. And the Raiders will have a short field to work with as they take over. They'll run on 1st down. It's Evans. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Off of play action, it's Watson sliding out of the pocket. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Scramble drill there, partner. Some teams have some pretty good rules for it. Others are just saying, make sure you work your way back into the sight lines of your quarterback, even if you take the play deep. And that's what they attempted to do on that one, unable to connect.
That's out to the left and complete. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the 1st down. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. Field goal coming from Younghoe Koo. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. But I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
And now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Kenneth Murray, the linebacker, there to make the play defensively.
2nd and 10.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They go back to the ground, this time Swift. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
The tackle. That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I'm looking at this with my defensive eyeglasses on because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
31 yards on the punt there. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They've been off to the races already. A 17-0 lead. Now a chance for more here as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll begin on the ground with Evans. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. They'll run with Evans. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
The tackle made by...
You got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
From the gun on 3rd, Watson. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Hollywood, Marquise Brown. Doing it again with his 3rd touchdown here in the opening quarter. And the Raiders add on to their lead. And the lead is now 24. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Here comes Montgomery now to return it. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
On 2nd and 12, Wentz. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
3rd down and 12 yards to go.
Shotgun now for Wentz. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right. And that's caught inside the 30. And he will have a Chiefs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They run out of the gun with Swift. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Taken down at the...
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Here's Swift. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
Swift.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
10 at the 14-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12.
The ball carrier.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. Third down and 9. Now Wentz. That's caught by Montgomery. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth. And his kick is good. And they get a little bit closer here as the lead's down to 3 touchdowns. So unable to convert for the touchdown inside the red zone, but they do come away with 3.
Yeah, it's a 32-yarder. That's essentially an extra point nowadays, right? Because it's 33 as a general rule for these guys. So it should be a simple kick. But you know what's really strange nowadays? When they miss an extra point, I think they carry that with them longer than missing a field goal because an extra point's supposed to be automatic.
Absolutely, and I would think even field goals inside of 30 yards, even though they're substantially shorter than a PAT, it just has a different feel, doesn't it?
A different feel, a different vibe. That's what I get from all the kickers I talk to. They always say if I miss an extra point, that's the one that bothers me more.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson rolling to his right. On the run, he'll let and this is caught inside the 5. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. 33 yards that time.
Well, that certainly makes you think back to last year's wild card round when Deshaun Watson got out of the pocket to his right, found Taiwan Jones for one of the plays of the year.
And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. Darrington Evans, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage.
Is good.
If you did know it, it won't surprise you to find out that this team leads the league in scoring. They've been a quick strike team all season long. There's another example. They did it again. This offensive coordinator, right now you can write his ticket towards being a head coach. He's advanced in the ways of offense.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
On the return. The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. And the Raiders have got him. Christian Wilkins able to drop him for a loss of 4 from his defensive tackle spot. After the sack on 1st down, Wentz and a slant hauled in by Ruggs. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45.
A gain of 14.
On 1st down, it's Watson. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. Hollywood Brown, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Throwing again is Watson. Escaping the pressure right. Able to connect with Mims. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this 1st half. On 1st down, it's Evans. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. They'll run here with Evans. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
Las Vegas.
They'll look to run with Evans. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. Quick throw completed by Watson. 5 yards that time on the completion, and now it's 3rd and goal. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. About a half yard from the end zone, 3rd and goal. They'll try and run for this with Evans. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders.
Touchdown.
Darrington Evans. As the first half is winding down, and the Raiders are pouring it on.
His kick
and the route is on here in this first half.
Raiders 38, Chiefs 3.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Here comes Montgomery now to return it. And he will have a first down here as they get into field goal range, down just shy of the 20. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this. On Wentz is intercepted yet again. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. No move for the field goal unit. They're going to go here with 5 seconds left.
58 to Mike. You can't block me. You can't block me. 58 to Mike. 58 to Mike.
A final shot before the break. Watson. He'll buy some time right. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Jalen Reagor. As time expires in the first half, as his guys continue to pour it on. You knew time was going to run out, so this had to be in the end zone, and somehow they were able to find a window and get it done.
Very easy for us to talk about up here that, yes, all that had to happen, but when time's running down, sometimes your brain compresses a little bit too. They showed great poise, understanding of situation, making sure they got to the end zone in order to complete that pass and take a nice momentum into the locker room.
We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. A fairly short kick from the 14. Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time out, another touchdown. I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the fourth quarter comes. And now the rookie's free. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. It's another touchdown pass for Deshaun Watson, his 5th of the afternoon, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Raiders 52, Chiefs 3.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Here comes Montgomery now to return it. And able to get this out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. It's caught inside the 25. And he's going to have this down deep into Vegas territory. An outstanding pickup there for the Chiefs. 58 yards.
15-yard line.
They'll run on first down. Swift, and he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line. They'll break the huddle and come out with 4 receivers, 3 of them to the right side. 2nd and 7.
2nd and 7.
Wentz going to throw. Completes it to Hardman. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
Complete to Miko.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wentz. Dancing to his left. The Raider defense strong on that one in coverage, and now it's 4th.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
I'm kind of surprised by that they kicked the field goal. I guess you get some points, but this deficit 3rd quarter, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. When you're down that much, kicking a field goal, does it feel a little bit maybe waving the white flag and just want to get out of here? Yeah, I think you got to go ahead and try and get some bigger points on the board.
Rager on the return. The Raiders take over 1st and 10. At their own 23-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And following that long touchdown pass, a 1-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Las Vegas.
Now we'll run with Evans. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
48-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
On the handoff, it's Evans. And he'll take this close to a 1st down at the Chiefs' 43-yard line. 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material. That'll be caught. Rager with it. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
To Jalen Rager.
That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
At the 40-yard line.
Watson. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
After what they faced during this game, where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
It's caught on the right side. Williams. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the 1st down. They're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the 2nd half. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well.
Set. 57 to Mike. 59.
And the Raiders are in for 6. Touchdown.
To Marquise Brown.
From 6 yards away. And the silver and black continue to roll. That, of course, all set up by the big run on the play prior. They took advantage right away with the touchdown throw.
And you mentioned advantage. Probably taking advantage of their natural instinct after that previous play to be aggressive and rush towards the line of scrimmage. And instead, they were vulnerable to the pass.
And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Buda Baker with a pick. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
First play of the drive, lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. And they'll go right back to Evans. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. On 1st down, it's Evans. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Darrington Evans with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Raiders take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in.
Is good.
And he puts it through.
The score, Raiders 66, Chiefs 6.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Here comes Montgomery now to return it. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
And down to a knee. Well, that's one option.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
And now they'll take a knee here. And my partner now is speechless, and so am I.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
26 Mike. You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing nothing today.
And down to a knee. That's one way to call a play. Here's Tressway now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. We're back now in KC. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. So possession goes over here on the punt. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. They'll run on first down. Evans. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They'll go again here with Evans. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And it's 3rd down.
The Raiders on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 9. And he'll get this to the 40, but that's still going to be a few yards short of the first down. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
So they were really trying to put the nail in the coffin there already with this lead here in the 4th, but they didn't get it.
Guaranteed, it's not going to be a fun handshake in the postgame, right? You just know that there's going to be some bad blood there. And I know if we go to the postgame press conferences, the winning coach, you know what he's going to say, why he did it? We need the points, okay? Because you never know at the end of the year if points are going to come into the tiebreaker if we're trying to get into the playoffs. That's always the standard justification.
26 Mike. I got one.
They'll start on the ground with Swift. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
He's tackled at the 40.
Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
They'll stay on the ground with Swift. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back. Those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
On 3rd down, here comes Swift. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
They'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35.
32-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
Now a run on first down is not going to get off the ground as they will get him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 3.
Smith in on the tackle. Taken down back at the 42.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, business as usual for them. Well on their way to another victory. Riding a serious wave of momentum from what we've seen. And so far, they haven't met their match. So if you're going to play this team in the future, your mission is clear. You better be ready to play and match their firepower.
On the return, here comes Amir Abdullah. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Abdullah on the return. The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Once again, it's Swift. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, it's almost a tendency breaker.
First down, Swift. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Tackle made there by Buda Baker.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety, being able to hit people with the run and the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
Big offensive explosion help leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Las Vegas, their strong set.
Thank you. That's all I needed. We got a squad now. Shit. Watson at one fucking year. D Watts. Trying to tell you, my nigga D Watts, don't be playing with niggas. Oh, okay. Okay. Darrington Evans. Okay. Hollywood. 17 touchdowns. Sheesh, boy. Rigger. Ooh, he got 500. Ooh, 505 games. Hollywood is that nigga though. Third, okay. Oh, what's his name? Shit. Oh, that's cool. Oh, yeah, there you go. Alright. Darnell. Darnell. Okay, Darnell. Yeah. Bro, I put up 60. Oh, last 3 games, though. Oh, I do play the Bears too, don't I? I'll play anybody that's undefeated. So I'll play anybody that's the Bears. Vikings, I'll play them eventually. Oh, I don't even think they're Vikings.
responsible without your money or not. Thought he had a plan, but we before it was blocked. Home shaking us, and we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like a hand in the clock. Come like a cat in the head, like they need a cross, like a reverend. And my energy paralyzed, I'm like a finger 11. Take a second, I finna send it like a parent, a message to the best. If you didn't need it, you need you a confession, you a mess. You was scary to me. Heard you just needed pathetic, a parent to me.
Hollywood, nice. Very good.
I'm just like a Gita Prince, and I'm an heir to the seat. I mean, just got the sauce, so I don't even got the bread. That's around my chest, but it don't mean a man is stealing. Man, I'm walking with some money, man. I made a couple mil. Thinking in the mail, you ain't even eating while my feast ain't even fail. That's why I'm always cheesing, cause I feel like Uncle Phil. And all this music thing, the freshman ain't half the man as well. Oh, you ain't responsible without your money or not. Thought he had a plan, but we before it was plot. Home shaking us, and we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like a hand in the clock. Oh, you ain't responsible without your money or not. Thought he had a plan, but we before it was plot. Home shaking us, and we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like a hand in the clock. She like the hands of the clock, I go back to back when I'm doing numbers. All the mad that I'm dropping the bus, so they threw me under. But they mad, they don't want to bust, so they pull each other. Think that they're the winning, to go losing, then they choose another. And that's okay, cause I'm competing with me. Not you, I live with blessings like I can't stop sneezing. I cheat. I blow